The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Going up top. Oh, picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He'll run it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking for room, it's Humphries. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that pass intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
Oh, look out! The 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looking for blockers. Lowers those pads. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Offense set on first down. He leaves it with his back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Grab behind the line. It's Page. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like run, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run it from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Pressure coming. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Moses. Got his man quickly. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Moses. Picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. Final play of the quarter coming. The give from the gun. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. First down to start the drive after the break. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
7, Arizona State 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The option look. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep moving. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
Going downfield for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Touchdown, Arizona State! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end. Unloads it downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Arizona State, 7.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Page. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Finds his tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Wide out in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Unloads to the right, and he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. An 84-yard drive there, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. The Tigers will move the sticks.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Moses. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to take a shot. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Page. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Back to pass, it's Moses. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pass to 30. He's off to the races. Touchdown Tigers! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give on the counter. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It'll be a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Page. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Page. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Luis. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter.
And after 3, we're all tied up.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They want to run it left here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Moses. Tight end finds a soft spot. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. On the move at the 30. He's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
They're going to ride this running back. Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and we love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
He'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Willis. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Motion from the offense. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Scrambling away. Got his man. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
On the option. Now the toss. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Throws for the tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.